This is an Atlantic horseshoe crab, also known as Limulus polyphemus. And believe it or not, these creatures, who are more closely related to spiders than crabs, have lived and roamed the oceans of this earth long before even dinosaurs. How, you might ask, have these invertebrate living fossils managed to survive this long? Well, for the greater part of those 445 million years, these creatures have remained morphologically similar to their ancestors. If it's not broke, don't fix it. However, horseshoe crabs may have met their match. Having lived through the last 5 extinctions, horseshoe crabs have failed to thrive in the presence of humans and may not survive past the Holocene extinction. Having spent so much time living and interacting within its environment, this species has come to play a vital role in ecology. This is known as a keystone species, in which many have developed a dependence on one. The dependence is not on the fully grown horseshoe crab, however. It is on the eggs that are produced during spawning season. Spawning season for horseshoe crabs falls between the months of May and June, with the highest amount of eggs being deposited during the full and new moons. These 2 lunar occurrences bring the highest tides to the beaches. Females will emerge first, thousands at a time, distributing a few clusters each night, totaling 80,000 eggs in total. While the females are busy depositing their eggs, the males will move towards the shoreline, clustering around the females, typically in a ratio of 5 males to 1 female. Here the males will release their sperm, completing external fertilization. In about 3 weeks, these eggs will hatch, producing miniature horseshoe crabs, who will gradually make their way through the sand towards the water. However, many of these eggs will never make it to this stage, as they will be consumed by a wide array of organisms. Eggs that are pushed up onto shore by the crashing waves provide an important source of nutrition to migratory birds passing through. One bird in particular, the red knot, will consume enough horseshoe crab eggs to double its weight before continuing its journey. Eggs carried out to sea will provide nutrition to small and large fish alike, and even some loggerhead sea turtles passing through the bay. By losing just this one species of horseshoe crabs, an entire ecosystem dependent on this resource will perish as well. In fact, the decimation of this population will also negatively impact humans. While humans have little or no interest in the eggs produced by a horseshoe crab, there is a heavy reliance on their unique blood. Laced with a copper-containing metalloprotein, this fluid has a bright blue tint to it, but it is not the color which makes this blood such a rarity. It is the Limulus amoebocyte lysate found within specialized cells in the blood known as amoebocytes, which make this a commodity. As the only known natural source in the world, 1 gallon can cost up to $60,000. Lysate is used to test medical supplies such as vaccines for gram-negative bacteria, in the presence of which a clot will form. In fact, this very lysate will play a key role in the production of a publicly available COVID-19 vaccine. But there's a catch. 30% of blood crabs die as a result of this process, in which a crab must be caught, transported, stripped of its blood, and replaced back in the bay. Those who do survive the event return to the water lethargic, and many fail to reproduce. Therefore, an already struggling species, as the result of climate change and coastal development, is further being reduced by human activity. Maybe the question we need to be asking ourselves is not whether horseshoe crabs are capable of surviving the presence of humans, but is the modern world capable of surviving without these ancient creatures?